Aereo is a small company with a big idea, and it threatens, or at least scares, the big television networks and media companies so much that this week, Aereo will be arguing for its life in front of the 9 justices of the Supreme Court. The idea behind Aereo is kind of absurdly simple. It's really a throwback to the early days of television. For $8 a month, Aereo will give you your very own rabbit ears, an old-fashioned antenna that picks up broadcast television signals and beams them to you, but in a very new way, a brand new way, an internet stream to your laptop, your tablet, your phone, etc. So why is this upsetting the big networks so much? Why are they suing? It's because most people don't use antennas to get TV anymore. They get CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox stations the same way you're getting CNN right now, through a pricey cable or satellite package. The cable guys pay those stations for the right to retransmit them. They pay billions of dollars in the aggregate. But Aereo is not paying the broadcasters a penny, so it's undermining what has been a growing source of revenue for all of those stations. Aereo says this is perfectly legal, and they envision a bold new alternative to cable which could disrupt the media status quo. The broadcasters say this is copyright infringement and it has to be stopped right away. You can see how high the stakes are here. So I went out to Aereo's antenna farm in Brooklyn earlier, where they have thousands of tiny antennas, basically the size of my thumb, and they use the antennas to pick up TV signals for subscribers. That's where I talked to the man who founded Aereo, Chet Kanogia.
60 million people in this country today use an antenna in some way, shape, or form. This is according to the National Association of Broadcasters. So clearly, whatever perceived harm there is going to be with an antenna hasn't happened yet because those people are peacefully coexisting in this ecosystem today.
These stations are technically free to air because they are broadcast over the public airwaves, but most of us end up paying for them through the fees that are passed along by our cable or our satellite company. So you can understand why the broadcasters are up in arms about this, right? They are getting paid for most consumers who watch their stations, and Aereo presents a way for them not to get paid.
In the exact same way that an antenna allows you to watch it without an additional payment. Now here's the issue, 90+% of that business is advertising. You increase audiences, you increase advertising, you create more creative technologies that take advantage of digital delivery, you increase advertising
value.
Right
now it's advertising based, but these broadcasters say they need higher and higher retransmission fees in order to survive. And you're taking that away.
We're not taking it away. I think the question is, do they want to be broadcasters? Because if you want to be a broadcaster, you are required to program in public interest and convenience, free to air. Anybody with an antenna can pick it up. The debate, I don't understand why the location of the antenna changes that equation in any which way, shape, or form, when functionally they've been proven to be equivalent and nobody has disputed those facts.
So the broadcasters say this is theft. You say it's what?
It's consumers' right. They have a right to pick the technology they want to use as long as they control it.
Whether it's an antenna or Aereo.
It's an Aereo antenna, a Radio Shack antenna, or RCA antenna, or a TiVo DVR. There is no prohibition, absolutely. So the market is changing unquestionably. Aereo is not forcing that change. This trend was beginning way before Aereo existed. Netflix is happening. All of these things put a lot of pressure on these companies, and the challenge they face, which is why this lawsuit, it's a business model problem, because they sell these large bundles of products to consumers. And that's how they maintain their profit.
But by that you mean the owners of the broadcast networks. For example, the owner of ABC also controls ESPN.
Exactly. So ABC controls ESPN and Disney and a variety of these channels. And you've got Comcast on the other side, which is the largest cable company, about to get larger, and controls a lot of content and programming. And for them, it is critical that the bundle stays intact, and the foundation of the bundle.
Way beyond Aereo. You're really, at the core, talking about trying to break the cable bundle.
We're trying to create an open system, because in this closed, vertically integrated system, the following things have happened. Rates have always gone up. Less choice has been available to consumers. Less technology has been available to consumers. All of these factors are anti-consumer, all built on a public spectrum grant. So the question we are trying to bring forward is, why should it be that only 1 or 2 monopolies are allowed in consumers' homes, and why not a different set of technologies that legitimately make use of spectrum that was granted?
Where does Aereo go if it wins at the Supreme Court this spring?
I think our hope is that we continue and accelerate our growth. We want to be in 50 markets as soon as
Right
we
now you're in
possibly
about a
can.
dozen?
About 13 markets. So that's a big objective. We have to simplify our product more so that a common consumer who's not terribly tech savvy can use this product. We have to start marketing the product to explain to people what we're trying to do, the sentiment behind it. And I think, try to add more and more value in that. I think it's important for us to not recreate the cable system. We're not interested in that because then we have done a disservice to the consumer sentiment that's supported us.
Let's say I'm a consumer, I want to buy the broadcast stations, I want to buy CNN and Fox News. Can I be mixing and matching different channels?
Well,
Is
that would
what
be
you're
ideal for
picturing?
consumers, but I don't think that's the future in any short-term view.
Because
Maybe
these major media companies, the owner of CNN, the owner of Fox News won't allow it.
they won't allow it, and they will only allow these bundled products to exist. So I think our hope is as these technologies become pervasive and as more people realize that there's different ways to think about their media consumption and new creators come into the market will evolve and change. And it's a cycle that's gone on every time. The incumbents don't change their tune. They don't change their approach because they make too much money doing what they're doing.
Chet, thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
I want you to know that the parent company of CNN, Time Warner, is among the media companies that stands opposed to Aereo. Now, it's not a plaintiff in the case, but in a filing with the court, it supported the broadcasters and said the court's intervention is urgently needed now to set this vital area of copyright law back on course.